Hello there, it's your boy, Tasty Cake. So I'm just digging through my coins, all the rare foreign coins. And I got my wait pennies. Vader's trying to build another Death Star. Wait pennies. And in here, as I was sorting them out, I had an R2-D2 ceramic bank I got from Dollar General. They got coins got stuck in his leg. So here I am using the paper clip and scratching the camera. But I was able to muster out all the coins and put the monies just in his old Nestle tea tin. So that's fine. More room. Primarily silver nickels. Anything before 1964 is silver. And I did take out the wheat pennies. So put in the wheat jar. One, maybe two silver dimes. One so worn I just want to test it. There are silver quarters in there. One especially is 1961. There is a couple Kennedy half dollars in there. Also have it on my desk. I'll show in a second. I'm sure I have an Eisenhower, $1 or $2 coins. I'm sure there's a Susan B. Anthony in there, dollar coin. Definitely Sacagawea dollar coins, presidential gold-plated dollar coins. I just threw them in there. I don't collect those. I was like, they're just gold-plated dollars. I mean, they are worth $1, but just dump them in there. So I think that was it for that. So put this thing down here, and I was able to separate two more. This is just the second batch of. They just mixed in there. I just threw them in there, so that's money back into the till, not the till. Yeah, my own till. So a quick view of the desk again. Here's the. Oh yeah, my tripod, which I use for the show, Lasers of Traveling TARDIS. My boom one, which that's why, as I said, I pull this thing forward and I move it over a little bit, so it has the same as would be here. So it's just that angle situation. But if, like I said, they had that beautifully mobile camera pod tray stand. It just doesn't work for me because I got all this stuff. I still got to clean everything. Nothing's changed. Eh. Ooh. So I took out incriminating evidence on my desk so I could show this again. Oh, Vader moved. Okay. Unpainted prototype of Baby Moti. A bootleg R2. Rare Coca-Cola R2 keychain is broken. Not split broken, but it's the tab broke, so you can glue it. It's not missing anything. It's just sliced piece off. Broke off. Mercury head dime. Me during the TV days. Do miss those days. I'm going to write the Should Have Been series finale. Just today I've been doing a lot of things, so I'm not motivated to doing it today. So again, push off next week. Someone remind me to write my stories again. I was going to talk about my doctor today. First timeline doctor. But I ended up doing all this stuff. My launch laser button blew a fuse in my car, so I didn't put it back in there. Challenge coins. The security one is real. The other one is someone made. There's the Kennedy quarters, Kennedy 50-cent pieces, the wheat pennies. What is that? Yeah, Indian head nickels. A silver quarter with the handle of the TARDIS door, which I gotta figure out where I put the TARDIS door again. Picture of my uncle who passed away. The TARDIS is the USB adapter, which I need to put on the side of the desk. So I take the DVD player out of the box, move it over here, so I have access to everything and put that stuff under there, and I still have this sitting on my desk, you know, I don't know why. Oops, dropped the, had to re-glue it so the Headless Horseman can throw the pumpkin. I put it over here for now. That's not good. That's not good because I can't see it now. Okay. Knock that over too. A TARDIS key. Going from Rock City. And a flat penny. Oh yeah, a fingernail. I kept my fingernail to show you how long it is. Let's put the pumpkin over here. Yes, they're curiously strong mints. This was made, what, 5 years ago or more. My ex-girlfriend made it for me. So keep it on the desk. Those are good memories. She made one for each of us, so just shake it and watch it go. Oui. But everything else to see. Covered, you can't see anything else there. Junk. Junk. Gotta do that Godiva thing. Okay. There, showing up my desk. Now, coin-wise, let's see. I have a lot of Dave Chapman pennies. 'Cause they're Canadians. Canadian pennies. 1958. Can't get a focus on camera good enough, but focus now. No. That's 1958. We got a Leary somewhere. I did, huh? Leary. Canadian, Italian, a franc. I have 1 franc, yeah. Canadian dime, give me a second. Dime is 1952 dime. Another Canadian. 2016. 5-cent euro. So yeah, lots of coins here. Unfortunately, it's not focusing properly, but that's just the way it is. Canadian quarter. Nice and shiny. India. Thumbs up, baby. You see, this is a 1930 wheat penny. I have here a 1970 S mint penny. If I can stop shaking, you can see the S on there. San Francisco mint. Hard to find ones, you know. Canadian. Asian. This is coins that people give, and I say, okay, I will switch it out. I will use my money based on what they determined it was. This is trying to see what they like. It's 10. It says 10 on it. Probably Chinese, because this has the emperor's, I guess. Lots and lots of stuff here. Drunk. There's a interesting. Ah. New Zealand. This is from New Zealand, baby. Wow. So I'm gonna go sort through this. Put. Give me a second. It's in Spanish. Maybe not. It's 10 euros. How about that? 10 euros, baby. 10-cent euro. There's a lot of things in here. Sort it all out. Put it back into a little banky. Just keeping the wet pennies there just for a show. Well, come Tuesday night, there's going to be an interview, and since I don't go to conventions, please don't freeze on me. Let the microphone work. Let me try this. The microphone work? Thank goodness. You know, the show is all... Oh, Philippine. A Philippine coin. Very awesome indeed. Bahamas. Welcome to the Bahamas. It's enough that, you know, for the first time ever, I had to back up my reasoning for why I gave Doctor Who Father's Day at 10, you know, did that video, and well, I had 8 views. I'm happy with that. 8 views and 39 subscribers. But again, this is all from me. Oh, Canadian. 1999. The show is for me to show what I have, what I'm thinking about, and definitely in time, what to sell. And just be appreciated to have more people say, oh, well, he's not going for... Put this camera down. Put the camera back up here. Just my microphone too, it's all wibbly wobbly. Wiggly wiggly. Okay, it goes up and down. Tight. Swerving too much here. It's kind of weird. Weird science. Ooh. Never swerved like that before. Okay. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't think so. It's just, you know, technology. American-made stuff. Always have issues. Put my little thing back on here. Make my prayers, requests, and so forth come about, saying, please let me win the lottery, so I don't have to work, so I can go through all this stuff, so I can say, look what I got, peoples. It's for sale. Create your manifestations. Yeah, the headset on because I was listening to the Beatles. I wanted something different. Just finished with Rubber Soul. I'm going into Revolver now. As proclaimed the two best albums of the Beatles, as stated by many's of the peoples. And then you get to, well, there's the American version, and then there's the UK version. So, because certain songs, you know, the obscurity say, well, in America we released this album, which has songs from this year and that year. My ring on too. Let's manifest some money, baby. Well, there's the money right here, baby. Like, I got to get all this checked out. But there you go. What's my doing today? All over the mess of my desk. Did some Swiffering too. Had to. Oh my lord. One of the fans was so nasty. That's just nasty. So now that I got my other coins in here, taken from the R2D2 bank. Oh my lord, I'm ruined a paper clip, but you know what? Had to be adjusted. Had to be done. So, can I bend it back? No, can't bend it back. Can I bend it to something else? Yeah. You gotta poke your eye out, kid. So I'll put that somewhere else. Put there for now. So I got the little jar, which the plastic lid, ironically, is not for said item. This was for something else, you know. But it fits. Perfect. So I gotta go through these quarters. Some nice and shiny ones. Just for a while, leave it there. Leave the wet pennies here so I can look at them. Give these coins to my mom so she always has change available. Put those away because that's worth money. And see if I get one of each country back into my little tiny World Bank. Globe Bank. Do I need another bank? Not really. Like I said, I got banks everywhere. I finally separated the drummer boy quarters, the bicentennials. They're not worth more than a quarter. So I just really, really, really need to wrap them up, send them to the bank, put the money in the bank. It's not worth anything. But I actually need to go through her coins too, because yesterday I pulled out 1958 nickel. It's like, what? How do you have these rare coins? Have you been going through my coins? God, 1958 nickel could be at least 25 cents. You're never going to know. I took everything out of my R2D2 ceramic bank from Dollar General because the coins got locked up in the legs. Tried water. Man, loosen up, you know, grimy stuff. The paperclip did help a bit. Shake, shake, shake. Got it out. Had my Kermit the Frog bank. Got a big boy bank. Not necessarily Frisch's, just big boy. That has coins. That's somewhere. Wonder Woman bank. So hot. That's got coins. I got coins here and there, but that's just, well, these are my fern coins. I like to have a fern kind of bank. Not a furry bank. That's kind of not into the furry thing. People dress up like that. That's your choice. Okay, just oh no. Oh no. I did this and everything fell down. And he fell out. The little green dude. Oh, another fingernail too. He's got fingernails everywhere. Now I'm going to throw this one away. This one thrown. I used to do that for the whole ew factor. Ew, he's got a fingernail. And the little... There. He's back in his cup. But from a fern coins, I think I can find a fern bank. Which I will do. And the second I win the lottery, it's going to go in the Swiss bank accounts. Believe me, I tell you that. That's about it for babbling. Foreign coins and what's on my desk. So I was going to get to my bit of my personality, which I did. I said, or I was going to do my doctor and the first timeline that I wrote, created, because I don't know when I'll eventually finish writing stories, but you get the idea of it. So that's going to wait. Then you go back to some Beatles, go through the mail, email, separate the coins, look for a bigger bank on eBay. And so when they say Marvel officially kills off Ms. Marvel, why are they showing the original Ms. Marvel? I'm not. We talk about the death of Gwen Stacy. Of course, she came back in a parallel. Oh no, it is. It's the new Ms. Marvel, the young girl. So, fallen friend, the death of Ms. Marvel, because they killed off Marvel long ago, and so Ms. Marvel, Marvel's first Muslim superhero, debuted in Captain Marvel 14 back in 2013. Later debuted in February 2014. They're killing her off. Okay. This is why I don't collect the comic books. And the comic books have to go. And I still need to get the trade paperbacks for the Transformers original ones, because I have them all, and so I can have that as an omnibus. And the last omnibus for Star Wars, the Marvel years, has come out, but it's $50. $50. And I would rather go to, because it just came out, rather go to a comic book store, not here. I just buy it, and I pay the freaking $5 or so shipping, and then tax on top of shipping. You know, that sucks. So, if I wait just a little bit longer, because it just came out, can I get a discount? Could be, because I did for the other ones, except for Volume 1, which I couldn't remember if I actually had or not. I did pay the pretty penny, because it's been a long time since it came out. It's been a long time. Now I got all of them. So, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Yes, I want cash back on eBay. Ring the bell. I post, all the time. Sometimes multiple times a day. Sometimes it takes a long time for me to just get into it. All the hundreds of thousands of ideas. So, do I feel... A friend of mine brought this up. Said that they feel let down that they have this thing on, the Twitch thing, which so does Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We got the Twitch thing, but, these gamers. And right now they're all playing Zelda. And my friend's trying to push this and that and just feels down out. I got to message that friend. I was thinking about that earlier, about an hour ago. It's like, why you always say it too? You do what you got to do. You try your best, and that's all you can do. I mean, like I said, I did the review, my own review, expanded, based on what I did last night's show. But, this is how I feel. And a little more babbling, because I always do that. 8 views. Was it more than the show itself? I don't know. I didn't look. For Was it more than Tuesday Night Show? I don't know. That'd be hilarious. So I got more views on Tuesday Night Show in my own review on that. I'm like, hey, could be. I won't look though. Tempted, but I won't. The YouTube thing is for me. It's for me to say, again, this is what I'm thinking. This is the ideas. This is stuff. Like, I showed the video yesterday. I think I got like 7 views now for, wrong way. Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Origin Skeletor. And this one has a rattle to it. Someone did an April Fool's Day joke, which I didn't know the date was April Fool's Day. It's that you twist it, arm this way, pull out, and you just shake them, and the seeds come out, and you plant it, and you grow something. Like, there's no reason. Some Skeletors have that rattle in them. Like there's a nut inside, and there's a nut who bought one. I had it sitting in the hallway with the other stuff. I said, why do I have it here? So, put his armor there with Rose, or there, I can't remember. Somewhere in between here in this area, his armor, and I'll just put it away. Maybe I'll put it back on him, I don't know. I got plenty of Skeletors, but for right now, vintage, like I said, vintage armor from 2 different characters. The chain is reproduction, and and the dragon's right there. So I paint the dragon, clamp the chain onto the little metal circle hook thingy, and then there is Skeletor is letting the dragon lead him in. So just like the comic book, mini comic. That's what I want. That's what we all wanted, but it didn't happen. But I made it happen. Just by ingenuity and thinking, well, I don't know what came first. Was the idea of Fisto's armor or Dragon Blaster Skeletor's armor? But you know, that's the way it is. Oh, there it is. This stuff was right there. So like, that's what it is, you know. The original clamps. The front piece is broken there. No big deal. I wasn't going to use it. I just wanted his back piece. And I just wanted the front piece. So I made this thing happen. So like, yeah, there's definitely, you know, see the difference in sizes here. But when you put the figure in there, you're not going to see the back here. You're going to see any of this when you put the figure inside there. So it's like, why does he have a chain? Well, I need to put the lock somewhere. It just looked kind of weird. The hook is on the dragon's head. And it could pump up the jam, pump it up. Mind your feet off. Something. Now could get me on that copyright. So I never had a Dragon Blaster Skeletor back in the day. I stopped and I got one from Star Wars to Masters of the Universe to Transformers. But I did Transformers at the same time Masters of the Universe because I remember getting Manny faces. Yeah, because at the same time the cartoon was out. So I had Manny faces. But then when I got to Battle Armor Skeletor, Battle Armor He-Man, I have a He-Man with a horrible head. It's like all scraped, so I have a replacement head. It could be different, but it's still a replacement head. The Skeletor was painted horribly, so when they re-released them, it was like perfect. They looked different. He-Man and Skeletor looked different. The Battle Armor was a little bit different too, so I had 2 versions, so I got to eventually fix the one. I didn't sell any of my figures because the guy said it was worthless at the time. Now they're worth buku bucks. So it's around that time of, yeah, just the beginning, first few waves, but nothing beyond Terror Claws, Flying Fists, Thunder Punch, Dragon Blaster, so I never got this stuff. Otherwise I would have, you know, if I did, I would have bought this armor. Do I have Fisto's armor? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I found it cheap enough to say, okay. I just put that there just because I need a place for it. He's got a pierced neck, so you put the lock on his neck. So weird. I was thinking of having this painted too. I might do that. I wanted to have it for Skeletor anyway. So, yeah, you never know. Just paint the front, paint the back, you know. That's why I have this armor. I did get Chop Shop Toys had the armor for Fisto and Jitsu, so I bought that only. And then I actually bought the figures afterwards. So, I had some more ideas going on. Yeah, I can have this painted. So I was gonna say what Skeletor would look like with this armor or the other armor for, and then for Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor He-Skeletor. I was like, okay, he could have a dragon too. That's won't have the lock. It's like, well, why does he have a lock? Because I don't like the piercing on his neck there. So there's ideas. There's always ideas. Just not today. Wow, 32 minutes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I should lower these papers too. I was supposed to. I'm running out of paper on my printer. Oh. Paper. So. Oy. Oy vey. That's my rambling for the day. I feel good. I feel good. Tell me if you want me to talk about anything, because you know I will. Rambling makes me feel good. Tell your friends. I might do this one later today, because it's very, it's the double chocolate. So it's very hard compared to the other one, the hazelnut one, which I said it tastes like Rocher, Ferrero Rocher. My friend told me that, and she was right, because it's just a freaking hazelnut. It's very hard chocolate, so we'll get to that when I do the video. So I may not get the full 10-10 out of it, or 5-5, 5-5 or 10-10. Maybe one off, just or half, because it's so you're biting on the thing, break your teeth kind of thing. Anyway, thank you, and always remember, time waits and turns slowly. Da, 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 da.